I'm that dude with a very long selfie stick. Bonjour from French Polynesia. This collection of about 100 islands is possibly one of the most remote places on this planet. It's definitely the most remote place I've been to, and it's absolutely epic. From hanging out with the sharks on the sandbank, petting stingrays, zip-lining through the jungle, hiking cloudy mountains, to swimming with humpback whales. Honestly, I can't think of a better place to check out a new camera like the X3 and share with you 5 use cases of a 360 camera for all types of users, from hobbyists to professionals, for filmmakers and photographers. So let's get right into it. In many ways, 360 cameras are the perfect action cameras because you never know where the action is going to happen. So by shooting a 360 sphere and free-framing it in post, you can make sure that you basically capture all the things that are happening around you. And also the X lineup of Insta360 is built with a rugged design, with the exception obviously of the protruding glass lens elements. It is very rugged. I mean, heck, I crashed it 2 days ago with full speed into a tree while I was ziplining, and it held up perfectly fine. Now, the X3 also has a brand new half-inch sensor on each of these lenses, allowing you to shoot 5.7K up to 30 frames per second and 4K in 60 frames per second, which is decent for action shots. Though with the resolution, keep in mind that this is the resolution on the whole 360 plane, so you're gonna crop in and lose resolution as you reframe your shot. Very crucial for action cameras is also the stabilization. I mean, imagine you go down on a mountain bike, down the hill, everything's shaking, and you want this footage to be stable. So flow state in the Insta360 is doing a great job. I'll put some comparison shots here between the X3, the Hero 11 and the iPhone 14 Pro to give you an idea. Also, like the Hero 11, you have horizon lock, so you can turn this camera any way around and it keeps basically the horizon level. It's a really cool feature if you do a 180 flip accidentally or so and you want to keep the horizon level. The X3 has also a single lens mode, which allows you to pick one of the 2 lenses and shoot in a higher resolution up to 4K at a wide field of view. The camera is also waterproof up to 10 meters or 33 feet in case you drop it accidentally in water. The Insta360 stick broke off. It's now in the water. Time for rescue mission. For actual underwater shots, you need absolutely the dive case that they're selling separately, because water has a lensing effect and it throws off the stitching if you don't use an underwater housing. It also introduces a lot of fringing. I think I found a place where I can sit down without getting bitten to death by the fire ants. So how 360 cameras work is they basically capture an image from both sides and then almost seamlessly stitch them together in post, and also they automatically remove this selfie stick here, allowing you to really get shots that you can't get with other cameras because of its slimmer form factor and ability to basically let it float in the air. On the one side, you can mimic drone shots and get aerial shots that drones even can't capture because of the framing and the angle. On the other side, you can get shots that are absolutely unique to a 360 camera, where you go into a tight place and look around and then move out while you're pulling the stick out and reveal the environment. And there's different ways you can interpret this. There's a lot of creativity for you to be found. And the X3 also has active HDR, which allows you to basically shoot in high dynamic range circumstances where you have a bright sky and then something in the shade. And it's surprisingly good. It's no noticeable ghosting. And I don't know what magic they're doing, but I've been using it a lot, and you've seen it a lot here in these sample shots as well happening. You can also use a 360 camera as a BTS, behind the scenes camera, and this is my primary use case for these cameras because it allows you to reframe the shot afterwards in post, capture all that's happening around it. As you know, possibly on set you never know where something's happening. And also if I go out and shoot, you can see basically what I see, but also then what the camera sees. So that is a big benefit of these 360 cameras, where resolution is not maybe the biggest concern. And one of the major features or major upgrades that I find very beneficial on the X3 is the larger screen, because it allows you to dial in the settings more conveniently than the previously very small round display. And it also allows you to monitor and review your footage real quick if you just want to check it. And another feature that I use a lot in my videos is time lapses, and on the X3 you can now shoot 8K time lapses. and also have a night feature, a star trail feature, which is really cool. But definitely get a battery pack because you want to run for a couple of hours so that you can get a lot of the star movements. And here on this remote island, you don't have that much light pollution. So I got the joy of seeing the stars again. These are beautiful flowers. I'm gonna position myself here. Now, since 360 cameras are literally all-round cameras, they might be the perfect companion for the hobby filmmaker who wants to capture it and memorize their vacation, or the video creator who wants to vlog. The new Me mode on the X3 uses the lower part of both lenses to allow you to shoot a wide angle selfie shot and then use it for vlogging. It allows you to shoot in 1080p up to 60 frames per second. And like the 360 equivalent, it removes the selfie stick, but you don't have any need for keyframing and post editing because it's already framed up. Now, the only 360-degree output that I see as a use case are actually photospheres. I've been doing those for years, just using my phone, taking tons of photos in all directions and let the Google Street View app stitch them together, then upload them. And I've been shooting those at locations that I visited because it's a great way to just go back and relive the moment there and see magnificent sights. And on the X3 now you can shoot 72 megapixel large photospheres with just one click and you have a great memory. All right, I finally made it to my car. No, it's not my car. Now I would love to know from you, what would you do with a 360 camera? What's the most likely use case you would use it for? Let us know down in the comment section below before I get eaten here by the mosquitoes. Hit the subscribe button, like it. There's more coming from this beautiful place and in general, so stay tuned. And as always, have a good morning, have a good night, whenever and wherever you are around this very incredibly beautiful planet. Bye bye.